I always take these 2 weeks as the biggest of the year when the Open's in Scotland, and to have these two weeks in Scotland, the next eight rounds of golf, if you like, are important for me, and I always look forward to them. Never more so than coming off the back of a win, coming into them. I've done that a couple of times when I won the Irish Open, when it was in that date of the European Open date, and it's always encouraging when that happens and you come into an event as big as this one, and of course next week as well. So I come here full of confidence, and I'm looking forward to compete and challenge again.
And the last time the Open was at Cumbernauld, you did all right here, I think, in 1999.
I did. In 1999 I won here, and then went on to Carnoustie, and a Scot won, and I said to you, well, thank you very much. But all credit to Paul Lawrie for being that one, and it's amazing that, you know, I know you're right about it in the next weeks to come, but amazing that that's the last European to have won a major championship. You wouldn't put a lot of money on that not happening, and so let's hope that that changes over the next 12 days. I approached this Scottish Open to stand on its own 2 feet and try and win this one. That's why I'm here, to try and win this. I know now that if I can do well here and win, you know, I'll go top of the order of merit again, which is from 33rd 3 weeks ago is a bit of an effort. So it's a challenge in itself. This tournament. It's nice to come here, back here to a place you've won at before, and I just look forward to trying to compete again and just start again. I know I'm playing well. I know I'm swinging the club well. I know that the putting came back a little bit last week, obviously, and yeah, we just go out there full of hope, really, and we'll see what happens. It's a stronger field, obviously, this week, but that doesn't seem to affect the winning score, surprising enough. So we'll see how it goes. Oakmont was disappointing, to say the least. The timing of the loss of Alistair was never a good time for that to happen, and unfortunately it happened a week before a major, so that didn't help. Having to borrow a caddy wasn't the right preparation, unfortunately. It was a risk that didn't pay off for me, and unfortunately on that particular style of golf course, that you get into a run of bogeys, you can't get off them. It was spiralling downhill quickly. Although, believe it or not, I was actually hitting the ball. I felt some shots out, even at Oakmont, where I was hitting the ball okay. You know, it was beginning to come back. So I wasn't disillusioned at missing the cut, yes, but not disillusioned actually with one's own game. And then I came back to France and the European Open and sort of proved that, really. So yes, I mean, disappointing in one, but not in another. Since '97 we've had Woods involved, and it has made it more difficult. You know, he has taken 12 of these things over the years, so you know, it has made it harder for us. But at the same time, I don't think people are saying that in particular, but I can understand his ideas that it is hard. It's very, very hard to actually come through and win, and yet this year we've had two, I wouldn't say outsiders, but certainly you'd have got a lot of money on Zach Johnson and Angel Cabrera having won the first 2 majors. So it is possible. It is possible to beat Tiger, and although he's finished second in both, it is possible to beat him. And you know, we'll see what happens in the next, as I say, the next 12 days. I think now is about time that we proved our Ryder Cup success in major championship golf. We've had superb success. We've won 5 of the last 6 Ryder Cups, and yet we can't win a major. It seems unbelievable that one of that team can't come through and win on his own, and me included. And I think it's now's the time we spoke about the Ryder Cup team last year in September, how it was the strongest that's ever been. I think people would say that it's the strongest European team ever to play, and it's now's the time that I think one of us should come forward, and it's about time that one of us, I think we're good enough to come forward and win now. I'm talking.
Why it hasn't
I think it's just coincidence, to be honest with you. An unlucky coincidence that it hasn't happened. Well, the last Open that was played in Scotland was St Andrews, and I felt even in the practice rounds when I saw my Monty supporters, my 5 of them looked fantastic from Stirling University, good on them. I felt there was a certain warmth there for me that I hadn't felt before in a major championship. Troon was great, but St Andrews was different in 2005, and I felt that, and I felt almost obliged to do well for them, and that's what that was. Winged foot, I happened to be swinging the club very, very well going into there, so that gave me a boost. So it's either the feeling of the support I have, or the way I'm playing, and so now going to Carnoustie, I honestly say I've got both of those in fact, and so therefore this is an opportunity. Yes, yeah. Amazing, really, you know, to have that success, to have a third and a first in the last 2 weeks, and amazing success, and very enthusiastic, wanting success as much as I, and I look forward to continuing with him. Yeah, I mean, it's been a great start, a great 2 weeks, and we'll see if we can go even better this week. Yeah, it'll be great. If you keep out the bunkers at Carnoustie, you'll do well, right? Any links course, you stay out the bunkers, and I think I'm driving the ball quite well, so that's fine. Here, this is more of a second shot golf course than Carnoustie is. Carnoustie's more of a driving course. You have to put the ball in play off the tee because the greens are so much bigger on the links course than they are on the inland course. So driving is key at Carnoustie, but here it's more of a second shot golf course where your iron play is key, and my irons, if I aim for iron of left, are usually quite good. So both courses, when you're playing well and you're confident, any course sets up well, but these two in particular.